Hello and welcome to Daily Prelims Practice. Here we take up MCQs based on important articles and news from the Hindu and the Indian Express newspaper. Topics which we are going to cover today are displayed on your screen. Now before moving on to the discussion, there are two important announcements for you. There are just 162 days left for your prelims 2023. Do not leave your preparation to chance. Subscribe to Rouse IAS Prelims Test Series and increase your chances to appear for the mains examination. Now, second announcement is about the test series for the Political Science and International Relations subject for the mains 2023. There are 16 tests which are going to help you to test, revise and get the quality feedback on your answers. Information about the prelims test series and the PSIR test series can be found in the YouTube description box below. Now let's begin the discussion on page 9 in the Indian Express. This article is about a report by the Standing Committee on Social Justice and Empowerment tabled in Parliament on Friday, pointed out lacuna in the smooth functioning of institutes working for rehabilitation of persons with disabilities. Why we have taken this article? Because in year 2018, UPSC has asked question about parliamentary committees. So here we have curated practice question based on the same theme. In this practice question, you have to identify the correct statements with reference to departmental standing committees. The first statement is, Committee on Social Justice and Empowerment work under the Rajya Sabha. Now, on the recommendation of the Rules Committee of the Lok Sabha, 17 departmentally related standing committee was set up in the parliament in 1993. Currently, there are 24 standing committees, out of which 8 work under Rajya Sabha and 16 under Lok Sabha. Committees like Committee on Agriculture, then Committee on Defense, Committee on Energy, along with Committee on Social Justice and Empowerment work under Lok Sabha and not under Rajya Sabha. So our first statement is incorrect. Now let's come to the second statement. Departmental Standing Committee are entrusted with task for considering the matters of day-to-day administration of the concerned ministries and departments. Now, while their function includes tasks like considering demands for grants, examining bills and considering annual reports of ministries or departments, there are some limitations imposed vis-a-vis their functioning, such as they should not consider the matters of day-to-day administration of the concerned ministries or departments, and they should not generally consider the matters which are considered by other parliamentary committees. So our second statement is incorrect. So both the statements are incorrect. So our answer is option D, neither one nor two. Answer of this PYQ is option B. Our next question is based on this article which appeared on page 8 in the Hindu newspaper. According to this article, Rajya Sabha faced an adjournment on Friday as the Congress party insisted for a debate on the Chinese incursion in Arunachal Pradesh. Now, structure and functioning of parliament and state legislature is important for your prelims as well as for your mains examination, as this question about procedure related to bill came in year 2016. So here we have framed practice question on sessions of parliament. In this question, you have to identify the incorrect statements with reference to sessions of parliament. Now the first statement is adjournment sine die means terminating a sitting of parliament for a definite period. Now adjournment sine die means terminating a sitting of parliament for a indefinite period and not for a definite period. So our first statement is incorrect. You can understand in this way that when the house is adjourned without naming a day for reassembly, it is called adjournment sine die. The power of adjournment as well as adjournment sine die lies with the presiding officer of the house. Now let's come to the second statement. Presiding officer through a notification can prorogue the session of the House. Now, the presiding officer, that is Speaker or Chairman, declares the House adjourned sine die when the business of a session is completed. Within the next few days, President issues a notification for the prorogation of the session. So our second statement is incorrect. It is done by President and not by the presiding officer. Also, President can prorogue the House while in session. Now let's come to the third statement. Unlike prorogation, dissolution ends the very life of the existing Lok Sabha. Now, you should know the Rajya Sabha being a permanent house is not subject to dissolution. Only the Lok Sabha is subject to dissolution. So unlike prorogation, a dissolution ends the very life of the existing Lok Sabha and a new house is constituted after general elections are held. So our third statement is correct. So here our answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. Answer of this PYQ is option B. Now our next question is based on this article which appeared on page 8 in the Hindu newspaper. This article is in news as Lok Sabha on Friday passed the Scheduled Tribes Third Amendment Bill 2022 to include Hatti community in the Transgiri region of Sirmaur district in Himachal Pradesh in the Scheduled Tribes list of the state. Now, under Indian Economic and Human Geography, tribe subsection is very important for your prelims examination. Like question based on the same came in year 2013. So here we have framed a practice question on the similar lines. In this question, you can see two columns are there. In one, you are provided with tribe and in another, you are provided with respective states. So in this question, you have to find out how many pairs given above are correctly matched. The first one is Gadi tribe. It is a semi-pastoral Indo-Aryan ethno-linguistic group living mainly in the Indian states of Jammu Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. So our first pair is correct. Now our next one is Riang tribe. It is a Tripuri clan of Indian state of Mizoram and Tripura. They can be found all over the Tripura state in India. However, they may also be found in Assam and Mizoram. So our second pair is incorrect. Now next come to the fourth one, Begas. This ethnic group found in central India, basically in the state of Madhya Pradesh and in smaller numbers in the surrounding states of Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. So fourth pair is correct. Now next come to the third option, Hatti. Hatti are close-knit community who take their name from their traditional occupation of selling homegrown crops, vegetables, wool at small town markets known as hats. Hatti homeland straddles the Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand border in the basin of Giri and Tons river, both tributaries of the Yamuna. So our third pair is incorrect. So here only two pairs are correct. So our answer is option B, only two pairs. Answer of this PYQ is option A. Now our next question is based on this article which appeared on page 12 in the Hindu newspaper. The context of this article is that the Cotton Textiles Export Promotion Council, Texprocel, has said it will start branding and labeling of Indian cotton under the Kasturi brand from the current season. Texprocel and the Cotton Corporation of India had signed an MOU to this effect. Now UPSC has been asking questions based on important regulatory bodies or council. Like this question, based on Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board came in year 2019. So here we have curated question based on Cotton Textile Export Promotion Council and Cotton Corporation of India. In this practice question, you have to find out the correct statements. The first statement is Cotton Textiles Export Promotion Council is first council set up after independence by the government of India. Now, according to the official website of Texprocel, the Cotton Textiles Export Promotion Council is the first council set up after independence by government of India in 1954 and it is an autonomous non-profit body dedicated to promotion of exports. The Cotton Textiles Export Promotion Council, also known as Texprocel, has been the international face of cotton textiles from India, facilitating exports worldwide. So our first statement is correct as it is the first council set up after independence. Now let's come to the second statement. Cotton Corporation of India, that is CCI, is under administrative control of Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Now, Cotton Corporation of India, that is CCI, was established on 31 July 1970 under the administrative control of Ministry of Textiles under Government of India as a public sector undertaking under the Companies Act 1956. So our second statement is incorrect. So here our correct answer is option A, that is one only. Answer of this PYQ is option B. Now our next question is based on this article which featured on page 5 in the Hindu newspaper. This article is in news as recently 5 agricultural products of Kerala have been granted GI tag or geographical indication status. Now, as you know that in 2015 UPSC has already asked question on geographical indication. So here we have curated practice question based on the same theme, that is geographical indication tag. So in this practice question you have to identify the correct statement. The first statement is geographical indication tag in India is issued by Ministry of Finance. Now before finding out whether this statement is correct or incorrect, you should know that GI is an indication used on products which are primarily agriculture, natural or manufactured products like handicrafts and industrial goods that possesses qualities or reputation due to their origin from a definite geographical territory. So, in India, geographical indications registration is administered by the Geographical Indications of Goods Registration and Protection Act 1999, which came into effect from September 2003. So, GI tag is given by the Geographical Indication Registry under the Department of Industry Promotion and Internal Trade under Ministry of Commerce and Industry and not under Ministry of Finance. So our first statement is incorrect. Now let's come to the second statement. The tag assures that no other producer can misuse the name to the market similar products. Now, once the GI protection is granted, no other producer can misuse the name to market similar products. So our second statement is correct. Now let's come to the third statement. The registration of a geographical indication is valid for a period of 5 years. Now, this statement is incorrect as it is valid for 10 years, which can be renewed for further period of 10 years from time to time. So here only one statement is correct, that is second. So our answer is option B, that is 2 only. Answer of this PYQ is option C. Now let's come to the last practice question, which says the surface water and ocean topography, that is SWOT satellite, is launched by which of the following pair of countries. Now why we have taken this question? Because UPSC has been asking questions based on recent technological advancement, like this question based on GL10 came in year 2022. So now come back to the practice question. Now to find out the answer of this practice question, you should know about this article which appeared on page 14 in the Indian Express. According to this article, the surface water and ocean topography, that is SWOT satellite, is a US-French satellite designed to conduct the first survey of the Earth's surface waters, shedding new light on the mechanics and consequences of climate change. It was launched on Friday using SpaceX rocket from California. So now you know the answer of this practice question. That is option A, USA and France. Answer of this PYQ is option A. That's all for today. Stay tuned for more such updates.